The opening tip to the Pistons, and we're underway at Little Caesars Arena. Jackson to Alonzo Trier. Nothing going here on that drive.
Oh, shoot.
Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense.
Oh, just let him shoot it, guys.
Good. He has an
Perfect.
uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. In just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Short jumper stays out. Griffin. To Reggie Jackson. Griffin. Has a chance. The screen sets him up for two.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
It's Golden State basketball. Curry to Thompson. To Curry. Shot clock winding down. Two-point shot for Curry. Pistons clear the board. Jackson with it. Two-point advantage. To Alonzo Trier. Griffin. Lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Thompson. Durant. His first effort off the mark. Alonzo Trier. Kevin Durant.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Alonzo Trier. To Griffin. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Possession lies with Golden State. To Green. Probing the defense. Thompson. And he knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Jackson with it. Up by 3. Here's a chance from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Bad pass.
Ah,
there.
you son of
Warriors have
a
it.
bitch.
To Durant. And the bucket's good for DeMarcus. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Curry into the front court. Down 3. Green to Thompson. To Curry. Steph Curry. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Griffin. Gets it in the left corner. Alonzo Trier. from long range. Buries
it. Look, the reality is some players have it and some players don't. There's a reason why they call him the one.
Warriors have the basketball. Durant.
Ooh.
And the rebound taken down by Griffin. The drive right to the basket to Drummond. Count the bucket for 2.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Curry with the basketball. Now down 6.
Come on, boys. Stack him up. Stack him up.
To Green. Durant. They work it down to Cousins. Andre Drummond snatching it out of the air. Thompson.
He blocked out with authority.
Made his first effort, but not that time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Jackson.
Get it.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult.
Hey guys, we're not playing tag. We're running
that's
around.
what they practice every single day.
Hey,
Coach has
chill
seen
out.
enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Oh, stay on him,
Stephen
stay
Curry
on him.
with a look. Steph Curry. 3 for 4. Good start.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Jackson to Alonzo Trier. Down low for Griffin. Off the assist.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Thompson to Curry. Here comes the screen. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Thompson. Not easy.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Jackson with it. Up 5. To Griffin. Knocked loose. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Has a look.
Don't.
Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line. Stephen Curry at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 90% at the line. Missed the second. 0 for 2. To Luke Kennard.
Luke, get in there.
Cruises inside for 2.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here's Curry with it up top. 9-point margin. Fires the 3, and Pachulia there to grab the rebound. Jackson with it. The lead stands at 9. Short jumper misses.
Dang it, it missed.
Curry to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Working the outside. To Thompson. Curry. Thompson. Rebound. Pulled in by the Pistons. On a bad pass.
Oh, no.
Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Lets it fly from long range.
Get in there.
For a start. 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the three.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
Steph lets loose. Just off the mark. To Jackson. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
You guys need to chill out. Hey, when you guys are making up all day, you need to chill out. Calm down. Calm down. Okay? Yeah, let's chill out. You quit slobbering all over your sister.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Dude, it should be going out on a freaking court.
Stepping in for the Warriors, number 30, Stephen Curry.
Curry to Thompson. Curry to Cousins. 5 on the shot clock.
Oh, don't let him shoot that.
Beyond the arc for 3. Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Curry into the front court. His guys down big. Doesn't get the bounce.
Block.
On the foul. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Here's Smith.
How's that feel?
Gets it.
Let's see, this is simple. This
Hey,
is where the
chill
PG
out.
pulls the bigs over to the side and says,
One of y'all
"You
gonna
can't
get
allow that to
concussion by
happen.
running
You
in
need
the
to
table."
be an enforcer down low."
Curry into the front court. Down a bundle. Green to Thompson. Here comes the screen. Thompson to Sean Livingston. Nice pass to set things up.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here's Smith, defended by Cousins. Livingston to Thompson. To Green. Fine to shoot. Trying to cash in. Yes. Klay Thompson. 3 for 6 now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
The possession in favor of Detroit to Alonzo Trier. Here's Smith. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. To Thompson. Has a chance. Yes, Klay Thompson. 4 out of 7.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Ish Smith to Drummond. Alonzo Trier. To Drummond. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
The shot almost. Down the lane to lay it in.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
Livingston across the timeline. He'll run the offense. To Thompson. Has a look. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Sean Livingston. Thompson. They'll get it down to Green. Draymond Green. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Thompson to Sean Livingston. And finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
And the basket good at the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
I'm okay with it.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Here comes the screen. Curry to Green. Andre Drummond rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Ish Smith matched up with Livingston. To Drummond. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Draymond Green. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Alonzo Trier. Not giving up on that.
Come on, let me pass it.
A tie-up.
Get off.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And a put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Durant to Green. Warriors with 4 to shoot to Durant. 4-3. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Draymond Green. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Ish Smith. Nothing going here on that drive. To Smith. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Hooper.
Free throw's good as they continue to
Hooper.
widen their lead.
Get over here.
Livingston to Thompson. Fires the three. Good luck making excuses. Klay Thompson wide open.
Hooper.
He's not going to miss that one.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there. But let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Kevin Durant with the rock. To Thompson.
Do not let him shoot that three again.
Thompson to Green. For three. Rebound taken down by the Pistons. Jackson with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Luke Kennard.
Get it.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I love the drive to the basket there.
Hooper.
Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
We'll knock you out, dog.
Durant to Thompson. Here comes the screen. Thompson. Message received. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Team foul number 3.
Wesley Johnson, couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. First free throw is good.
Number 14.
And he makes them both.
Hooper.
Golden State at the controls.
All right.
To Thompson.
What's doing, puppy?
Takes stock of the floor. Five to shoot for Golden State. Thompson to Sean Livingston. Down to Green.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Ish Smith matched up with Livingston. To Alonzo Trier.
Stop licking my knee.
To Smith.
Get it.
Ish Smith.
There we go.
He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Pistons have it. Ish Smith.
Uh-oh.
Livingston to Cousins. Finishing inside the paint
That didn't
on
work
that
out
one.
as planned.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Alonzo Trier. Andre Drummond. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. Livingston to bring it up. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. To Thompson. Green. To Sean Livingston. Here comes the screen. Livingston. Durant. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
To Smith. Drummond. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Draymond Green with that shot. He's 5 for 8.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Deep three at the buzzer. Good.
Got it.
A three at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Pistons were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Detroit Pistons. The Warriors have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Bench points.
The Golden State Warriors had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Cold.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Curry with the basketball. His guys down big. To Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. Another chance. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Is Smith, defended by Draymond Green. To Alonzo Trier. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Trying to cash in. Not that time. Basket's good on the follow. Stay with it.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Andre Drummond sends it away. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Gets it in the right corner. Drummond. Off the assist.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
To Smith. And and draws contact. Andre Drummond going to the line to shoot 2.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Stop. You ain't gotta be up here.
Can't connect on the first free throw.
Don't gotta be up here. Stop it.
Oh, he missed them both. Here's Curry with it up top. Down a bundle. To Thompson. From long range. Slams it home on the putback.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Count the basket inside.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit. Easy layup.
Curry to Durant. Green. Not getting the bounce. Drummond to Smith. Ish Smith looking good. 4 for 5.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
It's Steph at the controls. To Durant. Down low Green. Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Alonzo Trier. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Curry to Cousins. Shot from the lane won't go. Ish Smith to Griffin. And he'll head to the line.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Andre Drummond. He's got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far.
Come on, Dre.
This is the first. Oh, he missed on a pair. Curry to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Durant to Cousins. Cashes in for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Jackson with it. His guys holding the big lead. To Alonzo Trier. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Curry. He was all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Good. Off a spin.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
Curry to Durant.
Who's got
Wide
what?
open look won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Fires the 3, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Curry to Durant. Blake Griffin, huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Jackson. To Alonzo Trier. Jackson. Has a chance, just not going down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Livingston. Won't go. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Free throw's good. Durant to Curry. Down for Iguodala. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Ish Smith. To Griffin. Has a look. Shot no good there for Griffin. Nothing going here on that drive. Almost, but no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Alonzo Trier. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Durant to Curry. Able to convert inside.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Ish Smith matched up with the two-time MVP. Griffin. And it's Iguodala to claim the rebound. Curry. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Alonzo Trier. Nothing going here on that drive. To Drummond. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Pass to Cousins, down low. Andre Drummond with the block. Incredible. 6 tonight.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Sean Livingston. Green. The rebound's taken by Detroit. Beyond the arc for three. Oh, that's how it's done.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Ouch!
Deep two there, won't go. Oh, working hard there, collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Ish Smith to Drummond. Shot from in close, no good. And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Substitution being made in this one.
Detroit Pistons are at the limit. Substitutions, Golden State.
Durant to Curry. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Jackson with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Nothing going here on that drive. To Griffin. Down low for Jackson. And it's cleared by Thompson. They'll get it to Durant. Andre Drummond with a piece. Make that 7.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Ish Smith to Drummond. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Andre Drummond trying to cash in on the 3-point play.
Boom.
He struggled
Come on,
so
come
far.
on. There you go.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Curry has it. To Durant. Throws it down.
Come on.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Ish Smith takes aim at Steph Curry. To Griffin. Works it up top. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good. He's able to polish off the 3-point play.
I don't see me getting a triple-double this game.
Durant across the timeline. His
I don't
guys
even know if I
down
got a
big.
double-double. No. Shit.
And Griffin, the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
It's Detroit's ball. Reggie Jackson, Cougar. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Reggie Jackson at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Here comes the screen. Thompson to Curry. Add 2 points to the board.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Ish Smith to Drummond. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end When there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Is Smith to Reggie Jackson. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
KD with the rock.
No.
And the finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Smith. Drummond. To Smith.
Come on, Ish.
Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons.
Shit.
Knocked loose. Pistons come away with it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Drummond to Smith.
Get in there. Dang it.
Foul number 6. He's gone.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Andre Drummond at the line for 2 shots. He struggled so far. And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Curry into the front court. Down a bundle. Thompson to Curry. Durant. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Pistons ball here. Jackson. To Drummond. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Is Smith to Drummond. And finishes strong. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative. Because right now, the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. The Pistons are the winners as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pistons put together a nice win here today. And how could I not mention all the shots they blocked in this one? You can see the confidence grow with each one, and it really fed into their success as a team. It was a pretty standout way to win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Detroit Pistons. The Warriors didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later,
hey,
they need to start thinking about the next matchup.
You better not be chewing on it. I'll thump you.
Check out the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Detroit Pistons did their best work away from the basket. They used a combination of perimeter defense and long-range scoring to get themselves the win.
put up 33s.
Player of the game.
Andre Drummond was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Detroit Pistons. On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
Oh, double-double, baby. Barely. Oops. Stay out of it. Not yours.